Hello, CU Buffs Football Nation. It's your CU Buffs Football Auntie Linda. Listen, today was one of the most exciting days that I have ever experienced. I was in attendance at the CU Buffs versus Oklahoma State, and you all, I have one word, or it's a hyphenated word: blowout. Okay? The final score, 52 CU Buffs to 0, nada, nilch, Oklahoma State. You guys, that game was, it was everything. I'm not going to talk about the past, but it's everything that we wanted all the games to be. Listen, the defense was firing on all cylinders. The O-line showed up. Special teams showed us how special they were. We even had our second line come in. You guys, it was awesome. I don't know how I made it through today. I didn't disclose or divulge this last night, but yesterday I was less than a block away from my hotel. And I don't know if you know this, but it snowed in Boulder earlier in the week, and most of the snow had melted. I'm not originally, but I'm from Chicago. I came here from Chicago. And so last night I'm walking down the street and I thought I saw this little patch of snow. It was just a little, this size. And so I'm walking, and I'm really not walking at a very, very fast pace, but fast enough because I thought I could kick that little snow or that little, snow block out of the way. And that block was psych. And I went down on all fours. My hands, my knees were bruised up. Right now, I know you see me using my hand. This morning, I could not do a lateral flexion, but right now it feels good. I still can't give it 100% when I'm picking up things, even when I'm opening the door. Today, it was my knee, my left knee. So it was my right hand, my left knee, and you guys, I was millimeters from my face striking that sidewalk. It was only my angels that lifted me up. And so I'm grateful that even though, I was pretty bruised up and I was in excruciating pain, the people around me didn't even know how much pain I was in all day. But I plowed through because I was determined to see our team, go in and finish strong. And they did. I am so proud of our CU Buffs and Coach Prime and what he has accomplished with the team, his staff, all the coaches. They acknowledged the seniors today on the football team, on the cheer team, the runners that run Ralphie around the stadium. They acknowledged them. And I want to acknowledge another young man. His name is Camden. Camden's last name doesn't come to me, but he is a graduating senior. He's a part of the coaching staff, and I don't recall them mentioning his name, but I'm going to post his name after I complete this live. And so if you would just go and show him some love, because he seems to be a really stand-up guy. I met his mom, and so just show him some love. He's graduating, and he seems to be, like I said, so genuine and really fully invested in the whole program that was happening here. So again, this game was phenomenal. I can hardly wait to see what is next for our graduating seniors. I know that personally I've been praying for them, and I believe that, this is what I believe, that whatever God has for you is for you. No one can take it away, right? No one can stop you from going in. So whatever doors are open for our seniors, I decree and declare that they're gonna go in, and they're gonna go in ready. They're gonna go in ready. They're gonna show up and show out, because the standard has already been set. Okay? And I want to say this as well. I came back to my hotel room after the game because every phone, I have an iPhone, I have an Android, my power block, everything was dead. And my knee was throbbing at 1,000%. So I had to come and regroup. But, I met some really, just amazing people. I want to give Danielle and Shaka a shout out, because Travis Hunter had a pop-up where he was selling merchandise, signing autographs, taking pictures, and I was really not feeling it. I wanted to go, but my body just couldn't. So I came back to my hotel, and Danielle and Shaka, they went over to the pop-up, and you know what they did? They bought a t-shirt for me and had Travis to sign it. I mean, that's the type of people that you meet, or that I've been meeting. I've been meeting really, really great people. So let me tell you what happened. So I rested my body for a bit. I got my Android charged up to like 20%. And I thought to myself, you know what? Like, you've come this far. Like, Travis is literally, a 12-minute Uber ride away. Don't leave here without, like, making that contact, because this may be the last time, Linda, that you can see him face to face, up close and personal. So I mustered up the strength, and I called an Uber, and I went over there and stood in line. The line wasn't like all the way down the block, but I would say halfway down the block. I think I got there because, let's see, I think Danielle and Shaka, they dropped off my t-shirt to me that Travis had signed around 3:45 or so. So by the time I got over there, it was about 5:30. And I went on the stores, because he was at a store right here in close to like Pearl Street. And I went on their social media, shout out, and I found out that they said Travis was going to be there until 7. And I remember that on Travis's podcast yesterday or day before, he said that he was going to be there at 7, or until 7 and beyond, until every piece of merchandise was sold, every autograph was made. I mean, that's the kind of guy that this young man is. You know, just a stand-up guy, and he thinks about others. He really considers the children. I mean, you watch him after the games, he's making sure that he literally, y'all listen, this young man goes around the entire stadium. He signs autographs not only for our home team or our home people, but even on the opposing team, because we all know that we got some people over there that they say they're haters, or they may not say they're haters, they may act like they're haters, but deep down inside, they got love for Travis. And even Shador, I've seen it with my own eyes when I've been in the stadium. Like, they will go to the opposing team side, or even with Shador, like at I think it was the Utah game, the band members and some of the other people, right, in the other team section, the visitor section, they wanted to take pictures with Shador. And he signed their autograph. He even signed, no, that was at, where was that? That was at Kansas. Was it Kansas? I can't remember where they were throwing the tortillas on the stadium. And he signed it to his tortilla. He was being a little petty. But you know what? It's all good. Because at the end of the day, these guys, from their mouths, and even Coach Prime, they really were having a great time. And they know that it's not just about football. They know that most of what Coach Prime is pouring into them will go beyond the field. It will go beyond the goalposts. Okay? It will be, he's making impartations in them that will last a lifetime, that will impact not only them personally, but in their families, in their personal relationships, come on, in their businesses, in everything that they do. Because you know what? Whatever you focus on the most is what you will have in your life. So if you're focusing on being the best that you can be, then you know what? You're going to be the best that you can be. That's just how we are hardwired. So whatever you focus on the most, that is what you will have in your life. And so because these young men, I know that Coach Prime wanted us to have, a winning, no loss, no loses. Is it no loses, no loss season, right? However, we did have 3 games or teams that we lost to. What was it? I think it was Nebraska, Kansas State, and who did we just play? That was, why is it escaping me right now? Kansas State. Who do we just play, you guys? Was it No, that was Kansas City. Yes. Yeah, that we played in Kansas City, and that's where we got a little whooping. But it's all good, because you know what? We're still going to the bowl game, and I am believing God that some way, somehow, we are going to be in this playoff. I'm not wishing ill on anyone else, but like I said earlier, what God has for you is for you. What God has for CU Buffs football is for CU Buffs football, right? And so I just wanted to come live just to share a little with you. I am exhausted because I have been guarding and negotiating with my leg and compensating. But, before I ate dinner and came up to my room, after I got to my room, I should say, I did a little bit of something called manual lymphatic drainage. And so it helped to reduce the swelling and the inflammation around my joint so I could bend my knee a little more. But I just wanted to encourage you to encourage these young men as they continue. We will have a new crop coming in. And thank God most of them are coming in the spring, so there'll be an opportunity for them to meld and gel and just get acclimated to the environment, to the culture, and to everything that is CU Buffs Nation. So just keep your prayers up and, stay positive. And I want to say this because I know I had to pray, and I'm still praying that God will help me to forgive. Because I was still, even this morning, I was still a little salty about what happened with Shador last week. And I saw Coach Prime and Shador on camera. And, they were talking to, I think his last name is Miller, number 45 on Kansas team. And I was like, man, he meant to do that. But you know what? Forgiveness is powerful, you guys. Because unforgiveness, it really doesn't serve you or me. It's not adding value to us. When you don't forgive, you're not hurting the other person. Because listen, I'm a clinical massage therapist. I have so many people that come and get on my table, and some of them are holding unforgiveness. And you know what? The other person has gone on and they're living their lives, and now this person is on my table stressed out, hair falling out like that movie. Right? But you know what? Here's the first step. Make a decision to forgive. When you make the decision to forgive, it's like you're meeting God halfway, and he'll help you do the rest, right? Because forgiveness is really supernatural, and we need God's assistance. We need his enablement to help us to do it, and it is possible. We can not only forgive, we can forget. That's biblical. That's scriptural, okay? And so I will tap in with you another time. I'm going to go and do a little blurb on my YouTube, CU Buffs Football Auntie YouTube page. Follow me there, and please follow, like, subscribe, help me thrive. And I'll tap in with you another time. God bless you. Bye. And we'll talk more about more details of the game and just everything CU Buffs at another time, okay? I need to put more ice on my leg, take a hot shower, do some more lymphatic drainage, and hop in this bed in that order and go to sleep and rest. Good night. I'm trying to turn it off.